Hey everyone, it's Neil Patel, and today's another day of email marketing unlocked, where I teach you how to go from 0 to 50,000 subscribers with email marketing. In today's lesson, I'm going to be breaking down email optimization. But why should you optimize your emails? Well, it's all about lifetime value. The more you optimize your emails, the more revenue you can generate through emails. And when you think about lifetime values of a customer, there are some people in many cases where they're generating $30, $50, $60,000 from people on their email list. They're getting their customers to continually come back and buy from them, continue doing upsells, downsells. A great example of a company who has amazing lifetime value from their email address and their users is Amazon. So how do you start optimizing? Well, let's get started. First off, you have a welcome email. When someone joins your list, give them a welcome email. What should they expect? What should they learn? What did they just purchase? What other complementary products? What else can they do to have an amazing experience? These are all examples of welcome emails. The goal is to continue to educate users and give them stuff that benefits them so that way they stay activated and they continually want to buy any of your products or services in the future. Then you have notification emails. These ones have one of the highest open rates. They should be real time, that are triggered by specific actions that someone takes or even doesn't take. A good example of this is if you're using Ubersuggest, the marketing tool, a notification email could be that your rankings are higher or your rankings have dropped on Google. Those are all examples of notification emails, extremely high open rates and click-through rates. And the key that I found with notification emails is not just let them know something happened, but what's the next step that they should take. Should they purchase a service or a product to improve the experience or solve that problem? That's an example of an action that someone can take. For example, if I send out an email saying your rankings have dropped on Google, there's an algorithm update that just happened, click here to schedule a call with one of our sales reps to break down on how we can help you fix this. That's an example of a call to action in a notification email. You also want to have high value newsletters. So emails aren't just about selling. You want to educate and provide tons of value. Because if you spend majority of your time educating, they say 80-20 rule. I believe in 90-10, where you spend 90+% of your time delivering value, then 10% maybe selling. And if you look at me, I go above and beyond the 90-10. I'm probably more like a 98-10, where 98 of my emails are educational, maybe not 98-10, more so 98-2, where 98 of my emails are educational, maybe 2 of them sell. But that model's really worked out for me because it also helps build trust. Then you have the review email. This is for getting surveys, feedback, getting reviews for your products or services. And this is great because it gives you instant feedback so that way you can fine tune your products and services, which will help increase your overall revenue and word of mouth marketing as well. Now you have the cart abandonment sequence. So when someone comes and buys from you, I don't care if they're buying a physical product or even a digital one, like an ebook, what you'll find is a lot of people will go to your checkout and not buy. You'll be lucky. Literally, you'll be lucky if 50% of the people that hit your checkout page and start putting in their information even complete the process. So how do you get those people to keep coming back? And we have all these templates in the Email Marketing Unlocked course that we're giving you, so that way you don't have to start from scratch. And you can find all of these at neilpatel.com/training. Click on Email Marketing Unlocked, and from there, go and click on week 2, and this is lesson 1 in there. And underneath it, you can find a lot of the asset files. And then, of course, purchase receipts. When someone makes a purchase, you want to let them know that they made the purchase. Here's the proof that you charge your card and when they're going to get their product or service. So try to just make people feel good. That's the key with emails, from feeling like they're important. And the way you make them feel like they're important is treat them as if they are important, because if you find them important, great, they'll feel that way. If you don't find them important, well, they'll see right through it. Make sure you help them out, educate them, do whatever you can to solve their problems. And that's how you really get used to keep coming back and open up your emails, which will then allow you to continue upsell. Upselling allows you to generate more revenue from your existing customers. This is what creates a higher lifetime value. And there are pre-sale upsells, there's one-click upsells, there's bundle offerings, there's cross-sells. There's a lot of different options that you can take. Just pick whatever's right for you. Typically, the easiest one is once someone exited the checkout and they bought from you, right then and there, show them another offer. I also want you to set expectations with your list. And when you're emailing them, there should be consistency in your layout, your design, in your tone of voice. That way they know it's you and they know what to expect. And if you need help with things like your layout, your design, you can use tools like HelloMail, HubSpot, MailChimp, BPro. These are all examples of tools that can help you and give you that proven layout. And layout is very subjective. It can be totally different based on the type of industry you're in, and there's so many different templates out there that you can end up using. And as I mentioned, we've bundled all these together, and you can find them at neilpatel.com/training. Click on Email Marketing Unlocked. It's under week 2, lesson 1 under there. And you'll see a lot of templates like this, right? Here's an example for, let's say, pastry of the month if you're food related, or if you're selling a box or you have some sort of reveal, you can send them an email that looks something like this. But literally the possibilities are endless, and we have so many examples. But it doesn't stop there. There's also layout on your own website when you're capturing an email address. What's the right layout? What's the right design? What's the right copy? And typically anything that offers something that's truly valuable and focuses on the email box where they're putting in their name and email is the best type of design that we've seen. And some other best practices for you, remember you need to optimize for a CTA. You send out an email, if no one's purchasing, it doesn't matter. So what action should they take with an email? I want you to keep that in mind every time you send an email. And keep in mind, if you send an email that doesn't align with your website and you're driving to your website, you're going to have a high bounce rate. In addition to that, if you're sending emails to people that don't want them, they'll stop opening them. A lot of your emails are going to go into spam. And if you're not cleaning the list, you're also going to have bounces with emails, not just on your website. It's also with email as well. When you send an email, that person's inbox may be full. It doesn't exist anymore. These are all examples of bounces. Then there's the list growth. If you want to get to 50,000, 100,000, a million, it's not just about the number, it's about creating and keeping an active list. So scrub out the people that aren't active, because your numbers are going to be better even if your total size is smaller. And most tools like ConvertKit, for example, they have this automatic segmentation called cold subscribers, where you can just go in and delete all the people who are cold or not send them emails, because those are the ones who aren't really opening up your emails, or those emails may be bouncing. Also, when I send out emails, I try to promote sharing. If I have a really good offer, I let people know that they can send it, forward it to other people, tell the world about it on social media, because it creates that somewhat viral effect. And the reason I say somewhat, it's true, you're not going to truly go viral, but 1 + 1 may equal 1 point something. Yeah, you won't get 2 or you won't get 3. In the real world, you ideally want 1 + 1 to equal 3, which means you're truly going viral. But you may get 1 point something for every email that you send out if it's really good and people want to share it. And keep in mind, if you don't optimize for mobile, you're not going to get as many shares, because over 50% of the opens that you get from emails, in most cases or most industries, what you'll find is they're going to be on mobile. And we're actually seeing, even in B2B, that it's creeping up over 50% in many cases. In B2C, we're seeing rates of like 70, 80%, to give you an idea how important mobile is. Most tools, like email tools like MailChimp, already optimized for this, but just double check. And when double checking, just look at your email template design as well, from everything from your pre-header to your footer of the email. You just want to make sure it flows. This is also one of the reasons I just use text-based emails. The deliverability is great. People like them. It's more personalized, and I found also that the click rate is better as well. We also have a lot of copywriting hacks for email marketing. You can get a lot of these at neilpatel.com/training. Click on Email Marketing Unlocked, week 2, video 1, and it is under all the video. You'll find all the assets. So if you enjoyed this video, like it, share it, tell other people about it. Subscribe to this channel. If you have any questions, leave a comment. We'll answer it. And I want to end you on a quote. Revenue comes from seizing opportunities, and email marketing is a huge opportunity for most businesses. So make sure you're leveraging email marketing.